Good evening and welcome everyone here at GTRC WTCC Round 5 Nürburgring GP. We're looking forward to an amazing race. If you remember last season where we had the amazing battle between Sutters, Witchell and Serrao that ended up in a more interesting battle between Sutters and Witchell in the end. For almost half the race they were side by side, and we hope to see more of this than we saw in the last two rounds. We had a lot of chaos, a lot of crashes on quite difficult tracks. Currently in the free practice, following a new face this season. Rick Debris is replacing Jake Witchell in the Team Spirit Lancer. Currently the quickest guy is Jason Grant in the other Team Spirit Lancer. Slimmy Cam currently the only FR Racing Subaru, still missing Ridwan Hamza, but I think we will see him. Sam Siltala, a bit surprising, the new championship leader after Hamza missed the last round and his impressive double victory at Dragon Trail where he was in his own league. He took over the lead in the championship. Lee Duncan is back in the Scirocco for Team Hard. Then we have Tom Holland finally back in his Hyundai Genesis. I think we saw him only twice this season. in it. The other times, of course, he replaced one of his guys in the Lancer. A second BMW, only the second time this season, at the first time in the right livery. We have Kubinski as new teammate for Sutters. Tom Lipskamp, currently the 9th fastest. His teammate hopefully joins in the second race. Jardo van der Speck, after a difficult season last week, race 2, he found his way back to the podium for the first time this season. And Ruben Cerello currently in the pits, waiting for the qualifying. And we're really looking forward for interesting racing action. Battles on track and not at the stewards' shed. Qualifying is about to start in 2 minutes. We see quite short gaps in between Grant and Cam. Siltala currently on P3. But this is the warm-up. We know that not everyone is showing everything. This is more about getting familiar with the track. So with currently 11 drivers, hopefully Hamza will join. We would have 12 if Wulakot can make the second race. 30 drivers. Nice to see. After the last 2 rounds, we're quite low on drivers. So let's see who's missing. So currently missing Hamza. And the FR Racing Subaru WRX. We're missing Gourea in the second Genesis G70 from B&R Racing. Inertia Works is complete. Same for Team Spirit with Grant and Debris. Lee Duncan is missing his teammate Jordan Hogan. Tom Holland as independent. Talked about Wulakot, teammate from Tom Lipskamp. And both Halex cars are on track as well. So at least every signed-in team is here with 1 car and more. And now we're looking forward to the qualifying. Expecting Holland as the first one on track. This time it's not Holland. It's Jason Grant who will set the first hot lap. Quickest in a free practice. Now on his way to the Goodyear curve. Makes it really tight. Good exit here. Now to the flat out Schumacher S. Driving on the edge. Now it is important. Oh, in the grass. It's now important to get a good exit here through the Hyundai N curve. Take a lot of speed on the main straight. And here we go, the first hot lap has started. Jason Grant on his way to turn 1 into the AMG arena. Left me the impression that he was a bit wide there, but there are so many lines through it. Always nice to have WTCC on the Nürburgring, my home track. And we're looking forward to see the first benchmark. Of course, the first flying lap will not be the quickest. Is now getting a feeling for the track, for the grip level, burning fuel, and with an empty car it is much easier to run quicker times. Still a good lap here from Jason Grant. This seemed a bit wide here, but was a bit laggy. Oh, not the best chicane. That cost him some time. Oh yeah. Oscar is entering the lobby. Quickly message Will. So where's the Discord? So Oscar, hurry up! I told Will that you're joining. Well, we have Siltala now on provisional pole, followed by Jason Grant, Rick Debris, Tom Holland, Will Sutters on P5, Jodo Vandersbeck on P6 so far, P7 for Lipskamp, P8 for Sereo, but there was a mistake. Same for Lee Duncan. Kibinski with a penalty. And the 203.5 with a full fuel car is really impressive from Siltala. So it seems that the Genesis is working here too. Not improving at the moment. Penalty for Grant. So let's see if Debris can improve. This is kind of a surprise. There it is, Debris now on P2. Really close to Siltala. Holland improved. Sutters 1.4 behind the provisional pole. Vandersbeck showed as purple, but wasn't. The times seems to be a bit laggy. Cam joined back, so the FR racing car is back in here. Silvia with 205. And there's Oscar Gorea. Finally made his way to the lobby. There's enough time to set at least one fast lap. Kubinski now improving. Let's stay with him. Came from the Alphas and now made his way to WTCC and the BMW M4. Seconds, bringing to a 209. Hello Jake, nice to see you in the chat. Would prefer to see you on track. Twitchy exit here from Kubinski. Doesn't get in range of the quickest times, but now provisional P7 between Lee Duncan and Jodo Vandersbeck. Sam Siltala still on provisional pole, now going on fresh tires to another hot lap. Rick Debris on P2 for Team Spirit. So as you see, Jake, Reserve is doing a good job so far. Jason Grant P3, so 2 and 3 for Team Spirit, followed by Tom Holland. Will Sutters on P5, Sereo on P6. That the combination of Swift, where we'll see Vandersbeck in the front getting a penalty. That Swift and Nürburgring is currently not the best combination, but we will see. Lee Duncan on P7. Thing to have a battle in qualifying, as we see it here. Gorea now on a quick lap. Same for Slim Cam. And it seems that he's currently purple, so maybe an attack on the pole from Slimmy. quick right-hander, Hatzenbach bow into the final chicane. That's important to hit it perfect. He could have yeeted it a bit more. It looked a bit careful here. But good exit through the Hyundai N corner. P6 so far. And yes, maybe the final chicane was a bit too careful. Let's see what Correa is doing. His pace looked good at Dragon Trail. Also here, P3, instant P3. Great lap here from Oscar Correa, splitting the Team Spirit cars. Holland on a penalty. Serio coming over the line. And provisional pole for Ruben Serrao. So the Swift Nürburgring combination can work. I mean, not that it is important that you get on pole in the Swift. You will drop down at the start anyways. But good to see that you can have the pace. And Correa now is again on a personal best. Of course, burnt a bit more fuel. Tires are still good. Bit wide here on the exit, touch the gravel, still 4/10. And 4/10 would be enough to jump his teammate. Really, really tight qualifying here. We have short gaps, we have now Slimmy Cam on pole. So Oscar dropped down to P5 at the moment. On his way to the finish line. Time is stopping at a 2:03.292. P2 at the moment. Not quick enough to jump Slimmy, but he jumped Ruben Serrao and his teammate Siltala. Currently can't see what Gran's time is. I think he should be on P5. 5 or 6, I don't know. Was quicker Debris or Grant. Sutter is currently on P7. Lee Duncan P8, Kubinski P9, Jordo Vandersbeck on P10. Can he improve? Yes, he can, and what a time! First one on the 202s. On the final lap. Bit of a surprise. But yeah, Nürburgring is Pekka land. Well, Siltala and Grant are in the pits. I have to guess what the standings are. What are we waiting for? I don't know. So we have Jodo van der Speck definitely on pole, Slimmy Cam definitely on P2, and Oscar Correa on P3. Ruben Thoreo should be on P4. Then it is Debris or Grant on P5 and 6. Tom Holland should be P7, Will Sutters, well, P8 because we're missing Siltala. Siltala should be between Thoreo and Debris, but we will see in a second. And I will quickly check what we're waiting for. Okay, finishing their laps. And unfortunately it seems that Ridwan Hamza, the dominator of the championship so far, is again not able to race. It is understandable that it's difficult for him because he's living in Australia and it's in the middle of the night for him. So big respect for all the times he woke up in the middle of the night to race, dominate and go back to sleep. And we're on the way to start race 1. Jodo van der Speck now on P1. Would not be for long. Because the front wheel drive start is always horrible. And like expected, Slimmy Cam is immediately in front. Correa and Siltala jump Van der Speck, but Van der Speck can't stay on P4 at the moment. Correa a bit wide. Van der Speck is able to attack. Good start from Van der Speck. Had to go wide here. Grant passed him. Debris already with a penalty. Half a second, setting pressure on Van der Speck. So good thing for Siltala, who's currently on P4. He might extend his lead in the championship. Well, we see Tom Holland dropping here. I don't know why. Drop down to P12. Also Debris drop down to P12. Slimmy Cam trying to escape, already 1.5 seconds ahead of Correa and Grant. Then we have Siltala on P4, Van der Speck on P5, Lee Duncan with a great start on P6, Will Sutters should kept his position on P7. Ruben Thoreo dropped back at the weak start of the Swift to P8, now attacking Will Sutters. Sutters covering the inside line. And now Thoreo is in trouble, Kubinski. Yeah, Thoreo had to go wide, Kubinski now on P8. Thoreo down to P9. Lips come to P10. And I don't know what the problem of Debris and Tom Holland is. Drop down quite far. Correa catched up to Slimmy Cam. And we know that Correa is pumped. He wants to get back on the top of the podium after his vice championship. But now he has a 1 second penalty. Van der Speck made it to P3. If he can hit a good second sector, he might catch up to Oscar Correa on his penalty. While Grant and Siltala are battling for P4. Sutters battling with the Duncan. So from what we saw at the moment, we have a lot more racing action and less incident action. This is what we wanted to see. and currently it makes the impression that we get it. So Guerrera now burning his penalty, leaving the racing line. Van der Speck made his way to P2. Slimmy Cam now 2.5 seconds ahead. Grant also passed Guerrera. Grant in the grass. Joining back, hitting Guerrera. And now under pressure from Siltala. Siltala now want to get in the slipstream. Grant covering the inside line. So there's battles all over the grid, while Sutters and Lee Duncan are getting close. Sutters making the move on the inside. But as we know, Lee Duncan, he's not giving up. Rick Debris found his way back to P8. Ruben Serrello still in trouble. P10 at the moment. Now trying to attack Kubinski. Has the inside line. Kubinski went wide. Haven't seen if there was contact. But as I know Serrello, if there was contact, he would wait. And Kubinski haven't lost that much. Lipscomb P11. And Tom Holland is struggling to keep the contact with the field. Slimmy Cam can extend the lead, now 3 seconds ahead of Van der Speck, who's now getting in trouble from Guerrera. Those guys have a history. Van der Speck and Guerrera had an impressive battle in Season 6 till the end, when Guerrera on a mysterious tire change lost his chances on the championship, and Van der Speck went out of Fuji with Season 6 title. In the second sector, it seems that Van der Speck is a bit quicker. In the top speed section, the WRX is the faster car. Jason Grant is losing contact while Guerrera is doing the fastest lap. Sutters now on P5, catch debris. The first cars are in the pits. Serrello now on P7, Siltala in the pits. Lee Duncan had a problem, dropped down to P10. Siltala the first one in the pits, trying to make the undercut. And a crash. Lee Duncan collided with Tom Lipscomb, dived the inside, hit the car. And the Atenza of Sunset Outrun is in the gravel, unlucky for Lipscomb. I think that one is definitely on Lee Duncan. Serrello now getting close to debris. There's already a 3-second gap to Will Sutters to the top 5. Jason Grant cannot stay in contact with the podium, but now he's looking forward to a hot lap. It seems that there is still something left for him to attack the podium. Van der Speck is catching up to Slimmy Cam, 1.7 seconds the gap. 2:03.7 the last one. This one might be a bit faster because Guerrera is now over a second behind. Fastest lap from Jodo Van der Speck, while Slimmy did a 2:04, same as Guerrera. So we see Sutters and Sereo in the pits now. Sereo definitely undercutting, could have done a lap more. Kubinski, Lee Duncan in the pits. Siltala should easy jump them. Is now getting out of the pits. Side by side with Sutters. Sutters didn't go for fresh tires. Same for Siltala. Siltala had to take a bit more fuel with. So we will see. At the moment it seems that Sutters had a really good pit stop. Really good idea for his fuel. While Tom Holland now is getting back on pace. Gaps in the front are at the moment consistent. All on the same pace at the moment. And now Slimmy, Vandersbeck, Grant, who jumped Correa, who might have had a problem in the chicane. Correa in the pits, Debris in the pits. Is Tom Holland pitting? Yes, he is. It's usually one of the guys. Oh, hit the barrier! This cost a lot of time. While Siltala is now fighting with Sutters. Might have cost him some time. Vandersbeck, the first one out of the pits. Slimmy Cam, the second. Changed tires, Vandersbeck stayed on the old rubber. 3 second now the gap. Jason Gran sorting in between Siltala and Sutters. And Correa is on P6, followed by Debris, who had a 3 second penalty. Sereo on P8. Holland on P9, even with the incident with the pit wall. Lee Duncan P10 and Kubinski on P11. It seems that Vandersbeck can increase the lead. Slimmy Cam, 6 seconds clear. So the two guys in front are not involved into any battle, what is quite good for them. Jason Grant make the move. There's contact between Siltala and Grant. Grant is in the gravel. This one should be on Siltala. And also his teammate Correa passed the Team Spirit driver. Sutters now setting pressure on Siltala. Sutters going to tighter ankles. Going for the better exit. Getting really close. Now has the inside line. And currently the move done. But Siltala is countering. Side by side into the Goodyear curve. And Gorea and Grant might be able to catch up. Gorea is already there. And Grant is in his toes. Siltala again trying it on the inside and now getting pressure from his teammate. Both B&R cars side by side. So this is a really interesting battle here for the podium. Let's see in the front, Van der Speck is still nearly 4 seconds clear. Slimmy Cam, meanwhile, nearly 9 seconds clear. Sutters now losing the group on his rear. But the Lancer power in slipstream. Grant going for the inside. Little contact here. And this little battle makes sure that they will stay together till the end. Sereo might not be able to get involved into this battle. Of course he's catching up because the guys in front are losing a lot of time. Sorry. Debris on P8. Holland now back on pace. On P9. Lee Duncan and Kubinski 10 and 11. And now Grant is 1.5 seconds ahead of Sutters. Siltala and Correa switched positions. So Grant is currently with 1 foot on the podium. And the closest battle here is between the B&R cars. And Sereo is closing the gap, and it is still 3 laps to go. Less than 1 second behind, both fighting B&R cars. Guerra a bit wide in the gravel. Siltala still ahead of his teammate. Don't think... there is the attack in turn 1. It's just a little show off here from Gorea. Not really a serious attack. But now he has the better line. Siltala trying to do the switchback, but inside line for Gorea. This gives Sutters a bit more room to breathe, and Sereo is now side by side with Siltala. Around the outside now has the inside line, and P6 for Sereo. Back, we might have a battle for the top 10 between Lee Duncan and David Kubinski. Van der Speck now losing a bit time here. Too Slimmy. Still 3 seconds ahead. 1 second penalty here for Grant. It's 2.5 seconds ahead. Let's see how much time he loses on this 1 second penalty. Sutters on a personal best. And Sutters is now back in slipstream range. Guerrera 1 second clear to Serreo. Serreo now under pressure from debris. Sorry, Siltala under pressure from debris. We see a move here. We see Gran, Guerrera and Sutters in the front. Serreo and then Siltala followed by Debris. Debris going for the inside line. Has the inside line. Get the move done. Could have left a bit more space here to Siltala at the corner exit. He will extend his lead in the championship, but I don't think after a double P1 he will be happy with a P8. His pace was definitely better than that. And Sutters is now back on the podium, attacked by Guerrera and Grant. Slimmy is catching up to Van der Speck really fast. One and a half laps to go. 13 laps clear, and so we need to have our eyes overall. Interesting fight here between these four guys. This is WTCC, what we want to see here. Van der Speck going into the final lap with 1.8 second gap to Slimmy Cam. They are 15 seconds clear to the group of Jason Grant, Will Sutters, Oscar Guerrera, Rick Debris and Ruben Serreo. And also Siltala can still be involved here. Now we had Guerrera wide, Serreo passed him, yes he made it, P5. Grant half a second ahead. And on the purple lap, while Serreo is trying to get the move on Sutters. And there we have a lot of contact. Serreo dropped down to P7. Could have been Guerrera's fault, that's why he waited. Van der Speck now. It is so much fighting in the entire grid. This is quite sorted. We're going to the final chicane with Jodo Van der Speck. One more time through the Hyundai N corner. And first victory of the season for Jodo Van der Speck. Followed by Slimmy Cam for FR Racing. Congratulations. And it is Jason Grant who takes away P3, followed by his teammate Rick Debris on P4. I don't know how he got there. Ruben Serreo on P5, Oscar Guerrera on P6, Will Sutters dropped down to P7, Sam Siltala P8, Tom Holland P9, David Kubinski on P10, while Lee Duncan might get a 5-second penalty for spinning over the line on P11. I will leave now alone for a few minutes with the pictures of qualifying 2. Let's see if we can have a car to spectate. Cars are going out. We go with debris. The water is refilled, and after this impressive race won with an awesome battle for P3, which had way too much action to follow everything, at least I am super excited for race 2. I hope you are too. And Jason Grant is the first one who's going on a flying lap. He managed quite well to get back on P3 in the end. I don't know how Rick Debris managed it. When I watched him last, he was at the end of the group in P7, finished P4. So also final lap from him. So we know that the 202 is possible. We saw it in qualifying 1. Let's see how close Jason Grant can get through it on a full fuel car. So low 203 would be a nice start to the qualifying, and we get a 203.5. I think nearly a copy from his first lap. Rick Debris 3/10 down. 1-2 for the Team Spirit guys. Saw that in qualifying 1 as well. Kubinski on P3. Holland with a mistake on his fast lap. Correa now purple. Can't reach Grant in the end. Last sector was better for Grant. Vandersberg going on his first flying lap now. Slimmy Cam on a hot lap. Well, Mies, it looked like it in the first qualifying as well. And in the end, in the front row, there was no Team Spirit car. But still, good result, P3 and 4 in the end of the race. I think it was 5 and 6 in the qualifying. Now, waiting for the first time from Slimmy Cam. Crossing the line, 204, definitely can go quicker. Vandersberg with a mistake on his first flying lap. Let's see what Tom Holland can do. .205, P7 at the moment. Sutter's now going on his first flying lap, same as Sam Siltala and Tom Lipskamp. Penalty for Jason Grant, so he will not improve on this lap. Let's see if Correa can get a better third sector. Don't think so. Well, Ruben Serrello with a 2:02.79, the fastest lap we saw so far, is on provisional pole now. Rick Debris still fourth, ahead of David Kubinski. Improving, so let's stay with him. Let's hope he will not get in traffic. Maybe he can benefit a bit from the slipstream of Kubinski. So this time at the moment should be at least good enough to jump Guerrera. Now it is even good enough to jump his teammate Jason Grant. Yeah, we hope to have you back soon, Mies. And now Sutters is immediately ahead. Yeah, he lost a bit in the third sector, but still P3 jumped Oscar Guerrera. Slimmy Cam did kind of a warm-up lap. I think he burned fuel. Sutters currently P9, Lipskamp P10, Vandersberg in the pits, Serrello now in the pits. Gran spinning on the grass. Vandersberg and Siltala. Impossible to say who's now on which position. All we know is that Ruben Serrello is at the moment on pole. There's definitely more pace in the WRX. But just improving 300 to his own personal best. But maybe the mistake he had on his currently fastest lap was in the final sector. Maybe he got traffic. He is currently improving. It seems that we will get another driver for the second race. Woodcote should join in the next minute. Improved, but not much. Qualifying ended. Woodcote joined the lobby. This looks so funny if when the Swift is fully on the brakes doing the stoppy. Great animation, Gran Turismo. Shout out to Polyphony. Smoking tires all over the place. I think we're only waiting for Lipska for Woodcote to join the lobby. He's in, he signed in. And we are ready to start, so now we can rock to the grid. We have Room Soraya on pole, Jason Grant on P2, Rick Debris P3, Jodo Vandersbeck P4, Oscar Correa on P5, David Kubinski on P6, Lee Duncan P7, Sam Siltala with a warm qualifying on P8, Slimmy Camp P9, Will Sutters P10, Tom Holland, followed by the two Team Spirit cars. Come on, don't give me a black screen, no. So we have currently the two four-wheel drives. Oh, and someone got sent off. And as I saw the decal on the window, and Sergio is still on P4, it is Jodo Vandersbeck who got sent in turn 1. Debris got catched from Oscar Correa. Tom Holland with a great start on P5 at the moment, Will Sutters on P6. Benefited from the carnage. Slimmy Cam on P12. 13 car grid. Maybe you see a shaky Oscar Correa. Rick Debris trying to set pressure on him. The inside line covered by Correa. Now Debris has the inside line. Move done. We have Gran trying to escape his teammate, 1.5 seconds ahead at the moment. Tom Holland passing Ruben Serrao. Serrao on the better braking point. And also Satos is benefiting here. So this could be an interesting race to turn 1. Lee Duncan on a half-second penalty. Has the inside line against Will Sutters. Tom Holland now going for the move. Has to go wide, but still now on the inside line. There was a bit of contact in the back between Duncan and Sutters. Siltala trying to take Sutters. We see Sutters wide, half-second penalty. Might have been contact between him, Van der Speck and Siltala. Wasn't clearly to see, but Van der Speck now is on P7, Siltala on P8, and Sutters dropped back to P9. Lee Duncan at the moment on P6. Rick Debris with a mistake dropped down to P5. Ruben Serrillo on P4, what brings now Tom Holland on the podium. Good to see him back on pace after his not so good first race. Correa now on P2, while Jason Grant is already 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds now clear. I don't think he had to burn a penalty because he lost over a second on the main straight. So Van der Speck at the moment with a good comeback after his turn 1 incident, past Lee Duncan, who had to burn his penalty, and we have Slimmy Camp, Will Sutters and Sam Siltala side by side. And Lipscomb currently on P12 and 13. I think Willcott hopped in quite cold with not much practice. Correa now escaped 2.5 seconds and is catching up to Jason Grant. Correa seems to be at the moment the quickest on track. David Kubinski now under pressure from Sam Siltala. Shoemaker SS, BMW against Genesis. The duel behind is BMW against Subaru. Siltala with the inside line, get the move done. Still 2 seconds to gap. Let's compare the lap times. 2:02.8 here from... this can't be right, because the fastest lap is shown with a 2:03.171 for Correa. So now the right time is 3.5 tenths quicker. Rick Debris lost over a second. And now feeling the pressure here from Tom Holland. Serrillo is in the pits going for the undercut. Stayed on the old rubber. And Correa is now catching up really quick. 1.5 seconds left. seconds down. And then there's Tom Holland against Joe van der Speck. Van der Speck might pit now as well. Because from my own experience I know Tom Holland is horrible to overtake. Brilliant driver. Really brilliant on defense. Yeah, Van der Speck in the pit and Lee Duncan in the pit, same as Oscar Correa. Grant and Debris staying on track. Same for Tom Holland. Smoking tires at the background here from Woolacott. It's a really strange braking point here from Slimmy. Almost lost the car here in turn 1. Van der Speck jumped Correa, same as Serrao, so both Helix Swifts immediately behind each other. And Correa was second on track when he got to the pits. Lee Duncan in front of Will Sutters, pitted as well. Let's see what the Team Spirit guys are doing. I think when I look at the fuel, we will see both in the pits now. Jason Grant currently on personal best. That's a good sign for the in lap. The best way to avoid getting undercut is just be quick. So Grant on his way to the pits, same as Debris. Also Tom Holland. Slimicam will pit as well. Team Spirit cars on their way to the pits. So after this one, the grid will be sorted, and we will have a quick overview what strategy was the best. Lipscomb stayed on track. Is coming back on track, but immediately followed by Ruben Serrao. Less than a second to gap. So Correa under pressure from Tom Holland. Debris dropped back to P7. Tom Holland going for the inside. It seems that he get the move done. Yes, he's now in front of Oscar Correa. Sutters back on track on P8, Slimmy Cam on P9. Silvia dropped back to P10. Lee Duncan on P11, Woolacott P12, Kubinski on P13. Lipscomb, who's still on track, and will now get into the pits. And Gran Grant is defending Soreo. Mendes back a bit wide there in the gravel. Soreo trying to find the way through. Is getting out of the pits. P13 immediately behind David Kubinski. Then on P11 we have Michael Maloko, Sam Siltara on P10, setting pressure on Will Lee Duncan. Slimmy Cam on P8. Trying to set pressure on Will Sutters. Holmes on P7, then Oscar Correa dropped back to P6. That brings Tom Holland on P5 and Rick Debris on P4. Dropped quite a lot. Swinifek cannot keep the pace with Soreo and Grant at the moment. On the straight there's no way for the Swift to gain time or the Super. Mitsubishi Lancer. Trying to not give slipstream. So it is Team Spirit in front of Halex, in front of Halex, in front of Team Spirit. So the two teams who are leading the championship with Team Spirit in front of Halex Racing are here at the moment on P1 to P4. The BNR cast looked so strong. At Dragon Trail. Also looked strong here in the qualifying. Have a bit of problems at the moment. Silta past Lee Duncan. That is now on a personal best. You see a guy in the quali did an easy 203. Now has a 205 or 204.99 as fastest lap. Lipskamp, then Kubinski, who now should or not pass. Well, he can pass because he can burn his penalty a lap later. And now on the fresh tires. Gran Grant is looking a bit stronger. While Jodo van der Speck now feeling the pressure of Rick Debris. So this should be the fight for the podium till the end. Correa trying to get back into the P5 at least. Closer and closer to Satas. Lee Duncan again past Siltala. Siltala with a half-second penalty. This should bring Lee Duncan far enough ahead to not give Siltala slipstream in the straights. Yes, 2 seconds clear at the moment. And if nothing really unexpected happens, this should be the first win for Team Spirit this season. Tom Holland, the team boss, already won a race in the Hyundai at Willow Springs. But for the official team, it would be the first one. And Debris in the Battle of the Dutch made his way to pass Van der Speck. And Correa jumped Tom Holland. Lee Duncan passed Slimmy, who must have had a horrible mistake. Maybe again in turn 1, because now Siltala is on his rear. Looking for a battle on track. But the closest fight is Debris against Van der Speck. And Van der Speck's tires are not the best anymore. Siltala and Slimmy Cam. The battle for P9 seems to be the tightest at the moment. Gran must be really happy to take a victory in his final GTRC season. race will definitely bring some spice into the Drivers' Championship as well. Because Hamza wasn't there for the second time in a row, and Siltala with not his best week. I will quickly check the driver standings. Well, we see Jason Grant on his way to the victory. Congratulations. Ruben Serrao, P2. Rick Debris, second Team Spirit car on the podium. Jodo Vandersbeck can defend here from Oscar Guerrero, who finishes P5. Tom Holland P6. Will Sutters will finish P7. Lee Duncan P8. Slimmy Cam P9. Siltala P10 in the end. Michael Woolaker P11. So Grant and Serrao might get back involved into the title fight. They were 25 points down to Siltala and Hamza. Hamza didn't score, Siltala scored low. I think Grant in the end should be able to become the championship leader after this round, but we will see after the protest. Finally, after two really chaotic races, of course we had a few incidents here as well. This is, I think, part of touring car racing, but we had good racing, we had brilliant action. And we're really looking forward to have several more weeks like this. 3 rounds to go. The title fight seems to get closer than expected in the end. Also the team championship not decided yet. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned and have a good night.